Welcome along to another episode of Investec Monday Night Hockey. I'm Simon Mason, and on tonight's show we've got highlights from Slough versus University of Birmingham and Canterbury against Holcombe in the Investec Women's Premier League. We're also at Canterbury versus Holcombe and Sevenoaks versus Beeston in the men's, as well as goals from 3 other matches and the Goal of the Month competition. First to Slough with the University of Birmingham as the visitors. Slough went into the match with a 100% home record and were 5th in the league, whilst the visitors were unbeaten in 4 matches and really starting to hit their stride. Let's join Charlie Broom for the best of the action.
Chance here for Slough to maybe break out of their defence, but see Amala with a good run, pass inside, finds Bathurst. Bathurst back to Amala, has Bryden in front of her. Here is Bryden through on goal, and Somerville makes the save. What a start that would have been for Slough inside the opening couple of minutes. Great run from Amala, finds Charlie Bryden, and Bryden can't quite squeeze it past the advancing Somerville. Good start by Slough. Here is Totten, and Totten's been dispossessed by Owsley, and Owsley has a chance to run at the defence. She's got Sanders in support. Here is Sanders round Tranquil Day. Can she finish? She can! Oh, well, Slough had the first chance of the match, but it's Birmingham who score the first goal. 4 minutes in, Slough 0, Birmingham 1, and it all comes about because of this rob here by Lily Owsley. And once Owsley gets in round the back, she uses her pace to devastating effect. Head up, sees Sanders to her left. Sanders, nice touch, goes around Tranquil Day, and that is a confidence boosting finish for Erica Sanders. Here's Munro. To that right hand side, it's been cut out by Bathurst. Now Bathurst running once again. Bryden drops it out. Now, what can Slough do here? Can they fashion themselves a chance on goal? Amala, well, it's a free hit, and now they've found Amala into the circle. First shot is blocked. Second shot, well, is it saved or is it wide? Either way, it's not a goal, and Birmingham almost caught napping. Amelia Andrew came across to block the first attempted shot, and the second one is off target. Injection will be from Bryden. Top of the circle, Amala. We're looking for a switch here into the centre of the goal, and it's bouncing around in there, and Somerville, well, does enough just with Harriet Mitchell to keep the ball out. As Amala slips it from the top of the circle, the ball is played towards the goal, and just here Somerville on the ground. It rebounds behind her. Her heart would have been in her mouth, but she just about keeps it out. Goes to Sanders. There's a slip at the top of the circle, fired in. Slough managed to repel that one. Back in it comes again by Wills, and although it's been stuck in by Owsley, the whistle had already gone. As it comes in from Munro. Good stop on the line by McConaughey. Back in. They must hit the foot of Lauren Hunt, number 5. Page. Top of the circle. Now, what will they do here? Straight strike! Good save by Tranquil Day. Have a look at the keeper's balance here. Can extend that right leg out and pop straight back up. Good work. Birmingham playing it round the back. Here is Owsley. Owsley cuts inside Bathurst. Still going. Owsley getting it strong, and again through past McConaughey out to this right hand side. Here's Costello, shapes to fire it in, then gets it close. Costello showing her stick skills. Can she fire it across? Yes, she can. Aitchison with the sweep. Tranquil Day with the save. Again, Owsley with a powerful run, finds the supporting run, and then good skill by Costello into the circle. You see Aitchison just drop off her marker. Costello finds her, Aitchison gets it on target, Tranquil Day makes the save. Aerial ball, looking for Amelia Andrew. Here is Andrew. Ball inside has been cut out, and a chance here for Slough perhaps to try and get one back. But Owsley has intercepted that pass, and here goes Owsley again. Owsley, who's been full of running all day. Owsley leaving Slough players in her wake. Finds Sanders. This time Tranquil Day is equal to it. It's the same combination that gave Birmingham the lead in the 4th minute. Lily Owsley looking so powerful. Bodes well for England as they head to the Hockey World League final in Auckland next week. But Sanders can't find the second goal. Owsley onto the reverse stick, good shot, and turned round the post by Turnbull. Once again, Owsley at the centre of everything for the University of Birmingham. Shots on target. Turnbull can't divert it inside the post. Birmingham then just running down the clock, and there is the final whistle. It's another win for the University of Birmingham. The difference in Erica Sanders' goal in the 4th minute. Final score, Slough 0, University of Birmingham 1.
Next for our first visit to Canterbury, with local rivals Holcombe the visitors. The home side had only picked up 1 point so far from their opening game of the season. For Holcombe, they'd only lost 1 match, but had drawn each of their 3 previous away fixtures.
Here is Wilkinson on the reverse stick, lovely ball to Chamberlain. Chamberlain running down that left flank, has Fox for company. Chamberlain cuts back inside, plays it to the supporting runner, continues her run, and the ball is shifted out to that right hand side by Line, and here's a shot from Elliott, who wants something, but Fagg makes the save, and the first opportunity goes the way of Holcombe. Line with her head up, spots the run of her skipper, gets the head of the circle, shot comes in, good save by Fagg, and Canterbury survive. Free hit, it's taken a deflection, but it's come off kindly for Canterbury. Now here's an opportunity for Hyams. Hyams on the half volley, doesn't really get hold of it, and Thomas with a comfortable save away to our right hand side. Time and space for Canterbury here, but didn't get hold of it cleanly. Some good defence as well. And it comes from Jones to the top of the circle. Slap comes in and Fagg makes the first save, but Jones with a follow-up. Fagg with another save, still with Jones. Fagg with another save, she's there again. Good keeping from Helen Fagg. The initial save was fairly straightforward, but they couldn't get it out of the danger zone as it comes back in. Jones first time, Fagg with 1 save, then she makes the second, and then she goes to work with the left hand for the third. Here is Elliott, drops it out to Westwood. Westwood dispossessed by Curley, who finds Hyams and continues her run. Now, here is Curley. Curley with the offload. A chance here perhaps for Canterbury. No, ball just too far in front, and Thomas comes off her line quickly to snuff out any opportunity. Nice interplay down the Canterbury left-hand side. Curley with her head up. Nice ball into the circle there. The touch just running away, and Thomas comes out. Here is Bingham. Bingham with Mannering covering her, drops it back out to Jones. Jones running across the park. Jones with her head up, finds Elliott. Elliott goes to this right hand side. The initial control was missed by Line, but she's played it down the line to Brits. Brits driving down that right hand channel. Now here's a chance. Jones, Watton's unmarked, and Watton gets there and turns it in. And Holcombe have the lead here. Ellie Watton scoring her 3rd goal of the season, 48 minutes in, and Holcombe get their nose in front. And Canterbury, well, they've got to try and dig deep here. Good work from Brits. Takes out the 2 defenders, finds Jones and Watton all unmarked, slots it in at the near post. Hyams with the measured reversed pass, but it's been cut out, and Elliott finds Brits. Brits then driving at Ballston. Brits past Ballston. Clulo has it, but Brits steals it, and Fagg with an excellent save. And Canterbury remain 1 down, courtesy of their goalkeeper Helen Fagg. Brits does well. Clulo thought she had it. Brits picks her pocket. Fagg goes down and somehow twists her back to get a hand on the ball. Penalty corner for Canterbury. Goes to the top of the circle. A slip by Ballston. Shot from Clulo. Doesn't get hold of it, but the rebound falls to Plum. And Canterbury are back on level terms. Only their 7th goal of the season in 7 matches. Amy Plum makes it 1-1. The move at the top of the circle. Ballston slipping it to Clulo, who gets it on target, but she doesn't get hold of it properly. And Thomas just clears it straight back to Plum, who puts it in. Clulo. Some pressure, Clulo, but does well. She drops it out, and the ball will come up this left-hand channel for Canterbury. Nice interchange of passes. Now, Hyams What can she do as she gets into the circle? Oh, I'm looking for the ball across. Does that come off a foot? Play on. Opportunity here. Shot comes in. Great save. It's Turner with the shot. And an even better save from Roseanne Thomas because she's blind as this ball comes in. Good work from Hyam. Does it get a foot here off Wilkinson? Well, play on. And as it comes back off the rebound, well, that's a good save from Thomas. Penalty corner. There's movement at the top of the circle for Canterbury. In it comes. Now, what can they do here? Shot comes in. And Thomas makes the save. Now, I'm not sure Curley's close to getting a touch on this. Either way, Thomas can't be sure, and that's a good save. Trunks. Wilkinson. At the middle of the park, and Jones will try and drive up this centre channel, but it's all over. And Canterbury double their points tally for the season, but it is only a draw against Holcombe. Canterbury desperately needs some wins soon. Holcombe lose ground on those above. Final score, Canterbury 1, Holcombe 1.
Buckingham took the lead in the 29th minute in their match against Clifton Robinsons, with Thomas scoring from the spot. This started a frantic 3-minute spell as Poster equalised for the visitors, before Leahy put Buckingham back into the lead just before half-time. After the break, Mark Jones got Clifton back on level terms in the 47th minute, but just a minute later Natasha James got what would prove to be the winner for the home side. A brace from Natalie Ray gave Bowden their second win of the season away at Leicester, the winner coming just before the final whistle after Catherine Lane had equalised. And first half goals from Atkinson and De Froen gave Surbiton all 3 points away at East Grinstead. So Surbiton now have a 3-point gap at the top of the table ahead of a big chasing pack. At the bottom, Bowden's victory heaps more pressure on Canterbury and pulls them back level on points with Leicester. Now back to Polo Farm for the men's Premier League match between close rivals Canterbury and Holcombe. Canterbury went into the match looking to build on their first win of the season last time out, with Holcombe having won 3 of their previous 5 games.
There he is. His head up. Can he find the pass? Yes, he can. Middleton into Banderak. Banderak, lovely bit of skill. And Redmond will clear, but only as far as Banderak, who returns it with interest. Nick Banderak opens the scoring 2 minutes in, and Canterbury have the worst possible start in this one. They allowed Ayres far too much time. Lovely ball in from Middleton. Banderak juggling it off the knee, and Redmond, well, just doesn't do enough with his clearance. Straight back to Banderak, and that is a fine finish. So down this right-hand side, Canterbury looking to try and come back. Novakovsky with the aerial. Here is Oates. Oates, can he find the cross? Yes, he can. Off the back foot, and there is Boyne, and it's just past George Pinner's right-hand post. Good work from Oates. Manages to get the cross in off the back foot. Boyne gets there in front of his marker, Ayres, but it's past the post. Mir to Ayres. Ayres infield to Middleton. Middleton off and running. Now Middleton over the halfway line. Can he find the pass? Middleton up to the Canterbury 23. Still going. Barry Middleton. What a run this is from Middleton. Can he apply the finish? Oh no, he can't. Another fantastic showcase of his skills. Middleton running from 23 to the Canterbury circle, taking out, well, 4 or 5 white shirts, and just this touch here a little bit too strong, takes him wide, and the finish over the bar. Penalty corner goes to the left-hand castle, and it's Novakovsky who levels it up. Michael Novakovsky makes it Canterbury 1, Holcombe 1, just shy of the half-hour mark. I think this goes in off the top edge of Barry Middleton's stick. Keep an eye on number 18 on the left-hand post. There it is. But take nothing away from the flick from Novakovsky. Penalty corner will come in from Bray. And the flick is saved and it's off the line. And the follow-up is wide by Lane. Panic stations on the goal line, but it was Schellinger who gets it clear and Lane can't hit the target. Middleton trying to inject some pace once more, but here is Webster. Webster still going, the ball's still there. Now here's an opportunity, Banderak. Banderak, can he force it home? He can. Banderak has his and Holcomb's second. And just after the half-time interval, Holcomb retake the lead. They scored just after the start of this one in the second minute, and they've scored in the first minute of the second half. Banderak forcing it home from close range. Redmond can't keep it out. Robbins. Ames. Canterbury have dropped right off here. Ames has plenty of time and space, and he plays it back out to that left-hand side. Fired in by Bray. Here's a chance, and the shot from Banderak from the top of the circle. Banderak has a hat-trick, his second of the season, his 10th goal in total. And Banderak makes it 3-1 with 23 minutes to play. Canterbury stood off, and as the ball comes in, the mistrap at the top of the circle. First time shot from Banderak, too much for Redmond to handle.
Good patience at the back, wait for them to step out, hit the hole.
Little spin from Lane. Lane still going. Has Edwards. And another exchange of pass from Edwards. Lane, can he finish it off? Yes, he can. What a finish from Richard Lane. What a goal from Holcomb. Down that left-hand side. Lovely interchange between the skipper and Edwards. And in the end, Lane put it away. Edwards with the pass back. Lane finds Edwards again. Edwards with the cross. And the defensive touch back to Lane, who finishes off the stick of Redmond. Bray lays it up over the top, looking for Banderak. Well, it's been missed. Now Banderak, has he got the support? I'll tell you what, Webster's trying hard, but Banderak might go all the way here. He does! Oh, it's another one for Nick Banderak. He just can't stop scoring at the moment. A fourth for him, a fifth for Holcomb. Canterbury 1, Holcomb 5. Well, when Alistair Bray plays this aerial ball and it's missed, Banderak still has so much to do. Webster tries to get up in support, but such is Banderak's confidence. He goes past the defender and then finishes with aplomb for 5-1. Canterbury, can they find themselves, which will be a little less than a consolation. Bray up against Oates, still going Oates, does well past Robbins. Oates, can he find the finish? No, he can't. Over the bar. But a good effort from James Oates. Gets past Ames and then past Martin Robbins. And he can't find a consolation. Forward from Bray. And here is Field. Field into the circle. And Canterbury propel this one for the time being. And that is the final whistle. It's all over. And Canterbury have been soundly beaten by Holcomb, thanks to 4 goals from Nick Banderak. Final score, Canterbury 1, Holcomb 5.
We stay in Kent now as 9th place Sevenoaks hosted 3rd place Beeston. The home side have been steadily improving and getting used to life in the Premier League, whilst the visitors were aiming to keep up the pressure on the top of the table.
An early penalty corner for Beeston, and it's Mark Gleghorn who rifles it into the side of the net. I think it comes off the post. It's a heck of a penalty corner from Mark Gleghorn that gives Beeston the lead in the 10th minute. Real pace and beautifully directed. Up from Stephen Lawrence, looking for Gareth Griffiths. Griffiths dispossessed, but one back it looks like by Blackwell indeed, who finds Griffiths. Now Griffiths driving. Can he find the pass? Yes, he can. Now here's an opportunity for Aubrey. Aubrey! Good save by Richard Potter in the Sevenoaks goal. Gareth Griffiths does well as he goes past Tipper and then feeds the ball into the circle. And on the reverse stick, Aubrey draws a fine save. Sevenoaks looking for the equaliser here if they can. Out to this right-hand side. Here is Ross. Ross playing it into Gibbs. Gibbs across the circle. It's there. The opportunity is there, and it's turned in eventually by Mike Barber. His third goal of the season, and on the half-hour mark, Sevenoaks are level. Well, it was well worked around the back and then down the right-hand side. And when Gibbs gets it across, Barber there needs a couple of bites of the cherry, but in the end forces it over the line. Penalty corner. Goes to the right-hand side. Here's the slip, and the drag flick is well saved. Sam Ward denied by Richard Posson, who comes a long way out of his goal to start with, and that helps him close down the angle. Penalty corner to Beeston. Ward again. It's bobbling around. It's gone in. Sam Ward forces it through Potton, and Beeston are back in front 2 minutes into the second half. Really disappointing start to the second half from a Sevenoaks perspective. Potton just squeezes between his body and glove. Another penalty corner for the visitors, and once again it's Ward. Oh, it's come back, it's still there. Potton trying to get rid of it, and the defence, no, it's still in the danger zone. Well worked, and Sevenoaks survive. Comes back off the post, does it? Either way, it's rattling around in there. Penalty corner. Oh, it's been missed at the top of the circle. Now a chance perhaps here for Sevenoaks to break. Oh, there's been a miscommunication. And here is Ward. Ward surviving a couple of robust challenges and fires it over the crossbar. Sevenoaks here just getting in each other's way. And Sam Ward, well, look at his strength and balance to ride those challenges into the circle. Only one thing on his mind, but it's over the bar. Get another penalty corner for the visitors. Fired goal bound, it's there, and it's a penalty stroke. I think it's adjudged to have come off the body of the postman. Nick Barber, have another look. Can't really tell from that angle, but a stroke it is. Ward against Potton, and Ward comes out on top. Potton guesses the right way, but Sam Ward is not to be denied a second goal. Sevenoaks 1, Beeston 3. And Potton not far away. Here is Ward once more. Into the circle, and a good clearance by Potton. In fact, it's as far as the halfway line, and Ross has found the outlet pass to Ali Taylor. Taylor into the circle. Can he find the target? Over the bar. Simon Hujwan in the Beeston goal. I think had this one covered anyway. Good clearance from Richard Potton. Found Andrew Ross, who almost lost possession to Robbie Gleeson, but in the end found Taylor. As we see from this angle, Hujwan has that covered. Free hit for Beeston. Again, it's down this right-hand side, an opportunity perhaps here for the visitors. Richard Lawrence, across it comes, and there's another penalty stroke that's gone against Nick Barber again, I think, for the tackle coming up here. Just keep your eyes there on the left of the screen there. So Sam Ward up against Potton once again. That is a phenomenal penalty stroke from Sam Ward, and with 2 minutes to go, the points are definitely safe. Sevenoaks 1, Beeston 4. How about that for a penalty stroke? You're not stopping that one. Last play of the match. Can Sevenoaks end up on a high? The little move from the top of the circle, and fired in from Andrew Ross, and they do finish on a high. It's all over. Beeston have the win, but Andrew Ross and Sevenoaks get the last say with a last play goal. It's no more than a consolation. It's finished Sevenoaks 2, Beeston 4.
Matt Guys-Brown scored to give Hampstead and Westminster the early lead against Reading. He then scored another with Ben Boone equalising for the hosts in between. Toby Roche then made it a hat-trick of penalty corners for Hampstead in the 28th minute. Boone then got his second on the stroke of half-time, and that's how the scoring finished. Brooklands Manchester University went into half-time in the lead with their match against Wimbledon, thanks to a penalty corner goal from Pete Flanagan. Ben Arnold got Wimbledon back on level terms early in the second half, before 2 goals in 3 minutes gave the visitors the win. First Simon Mantell scored and then Ed Horler got his 4th of the season. Second placed East Grinstead hosted league leaders Surbiton and got off to a dream start with Piper giving them an early lead. That was cancelled out soon after though, with Marshall scoring. Parks then put Surbiton into the lead. Ross Stott scored shortly before the break to ensure the sides went in on level terms. It then took a rocket from Forsyth in the 65th minute to break the deadlock and give Surbiton all 3 points. So Surbiton retain their 2-point lead at the top over Beeston. At the bottom, Sevenoaks and Canterbury remain on 3 points, just behind Brooklands and Wimbledon. Now for your chance to win a pair of tickets to next year's Investec derby. Take a look at these goals and tell us your favourite via Facebook or Twitter.